And welcome back. Today I have the BuzzTV Classic. Actually pretty stoked about this thing. I've been hearing a lot of good things about this device. Had a lot of friends that were checking this one out. Everyone's TV box. I just like their logo. Okay, so if you guys are brand new to the channel, consider subscribing. If you guys are interested to the product that I have, check the description below. I always leave a link to this stuff, and if you want the one that I got, shoot me an email, rohasentertainment@gmail.com. My info is always in the description below. So this one says 64 gigs by 4 gigs of DDR, well, it just says DDR 4 gigabytes of RAM, so I wonder if it's DDR4. Android 11, GPU 5X, CPU 4X. It's got dual band Wi-Fi, 4K. Yeah, it's got the BT250 remote. So let's see what we get within the box. Now, I always like how these guys always like present their stuff. It's always like really good at what they do. So you do get a little thing here, and it says, for more information on your remote, for more information about the Classic, you got some QR codes, and then there is the device itself. So let's go ahead and pull everything out and see what we get. So they do give you two Energizer bunnies, Energizer batteries, the AA, good batteries there. So the remote's going to be AA batteries. You do get HDMI cable, and I'm going to use my AudioQuest cable. Here we go. This is your power, USB-C. So you plug it in here, and then this will go to your device. Now, the other thing too is with this one, I believe you could get the adapters if you guys are from a different country. They just slide in, pop in, easy. For me, since I'm in the US, I just slide it out just like that and plug it in. Now, when it comes to their device, their honeycomb is on the display there. The one thing, and I'm almost pretty sure, I know there's like a bunch of bubbles on here. For me, I like to try to remove the bubbles, that way it just sits on there, but I'm almost pretty sure by taking it off, yeah, so by taking this off, so as you can see all the words, if I take it off, it comes off. I almost wish they would have that stuff on display, but what I would do is I would also open it out and then just kind of push it all down, and that way I could have this thing as a display, just because it looks cool. You do have a power button, kind of random, not sure why they would do that. Power cable, USB-C, as we know, optical, HDMI, Ethernet, AV port, 2.0 USB, 3.0 USB, and a TF card slot. I think with these TF card slots, most of them are going to be like about 64 gigs of internal storage, so or of the slot storage. So Amlogic chipset S905X4. Cool. You do get their fancy, and I mean very fancy remote. This looks like a full-fledged remote, and you could also connect this thing to your TV. Open it up back there, put in your batteries, and let's go ahead and connect this device and see what the specs are. So when we do plug it in, it does have just a light. There's not going to be a clock on there, which is fine. I'm okay with that. Now, when you do connect it, it said no video here for a second. Now it's doing its thing. Normally, when you connect it and you power it on, it does take a second for this thing to launch. Now, as you can see, their launcher did start going off, and then now it's jumping over to this thing, their Buzz logo. So when you plug it in, just give it a second. It usually takes about maybe a minute for this thing to fully launch. Now, pair your remote. Has your instruction right there. You hit minus in the OK button. I'm not even going to hit anything because it says scanning. So I'm kind of curious if it's going to start. So no, I'm impatient. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the minus in the OK. Remote found. That was ultra fast. And then it says connected to the BT200. So there you should be good to go. Okay, so now that we're here, you want to choose the language that you speak. So mine's English, United States. Your time zone, wherever time zone you are in, Eastern, Western. Now, if you do click up, there's going to be more. For whatever reason, it defaults to East. So I'm going to go to Pacific time. And then let's go ahead and go. It's cool because it's actually reading 4K at 60 hertz. And you could actually choose whatever. If this was a different capture card, it would read differently. So we're going to do the 4K. The zooming in looks fine. Connect to Wi-Fi. Just follow these steps. And yeah, you should be good to go. So again, when you are installing, and as soon as you click onto the Wi-Fi, it's going to say installing this, installing this, installing this. Just let it do its thing. And even when this launches on, I would step away from this thing for about 5 minutes, come back and see if it needs to be doing anything. It looks like it's pretty quick. So yeah, I am going to use my remote just because I personally like that keyboard a lot better than clicking up, left, right, enter, up, left, right, enter. As you can see here at the bottom, some of the stuff is starting to populate now. So, okay, let's go to Chrome, and I'm going to go ahead and get IDA64. Okay, here we go. So let's go to, and IDA64 is just installed, so we're going to go there. System. Now this is using Amlogic chipset. I think it was 64 gigs of internal storage. You're left with 51 gigs with 4 gigs of RAM, which is great. CPU, it is running ARM Cortex A55. So good stuff there. It's a lot of power. The display, it's running at 1920 by 1080p. It is running at 1080p. Mali G31. So just keep that in mind when you are streaming. And then as far as your Android device goes, this is going to be running Android 11. So yeah, there it is. All right, codecs. Most important thing, because this is what you're going to be able to see or not see. It looks like it has quadruplets. So you got decoder and encoder. So C2 decoder encoder, OMX decoder and encoder. So you got MP4A, 3GPP, AMR, Flock, ALA, MLA, MPEG, Opus, RAW, and Vorbis. And it also has FFmpeg and MPEG L2. As far as audio, I don't see like DTS HD or nothing like that. So there you go. I do see Dolby Vision. Here we go. We got some Dolby Vision, DVHE, DVAV, and DAV1. Which is great. I love that they have the Dolby Vision. AVC, AVS, AVS2, AV01, X-Motion, HEVC, MPEG-2, RM10, 20, 30, 40, WMV1, 2, and 3, VP8, VP9, AVC, 3GBP, MP4 VES, H263, H264. It's got so many codecs to read just about everything. I don't think they missed anything whatsoever, so that's great. Yeah, this thing has everything that you're gonna want, and it's just packed with a lot of power. So let me know what you guys think. I know I always tell you guys when you guys are looking for this stuff, you want something that's gonna be powerful. This is gonna be it. These guys always have some great stuff there, and the device is just, yeah, has everything that you're going to want to get for your streaming services. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below if you guys have ever tried anything with BuzzTV. I've been checking their stuff out for years, and these guys just continue to get better and better and better every year. They made a big leap last year, and they're not stopping this year. So with all that being said, you guys take care of each other, and I'll see you guys in the next one.